Hi Taurus, welcome to your general tarot tune-in. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. This is Tarot with Netta, and this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node in the sign of Taurus. As always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, just check out your other placements. Cross watchers are welcome here. And lastly, if the reading resonates with you, leave a like, comment, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as it helps to grow my channel. All right, my dear Taurus. So let's see what's going on for you at this time. So we're going to start off with one card from the Divine Animals Oracle just to open and ground your reading. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, Orca, the number 30. Song lines. Song lines. What the hell is that? Let's see. Song lines for the Orca, number 30. Okay. Got my little book, so we'll just read a little snippet. Okay. You are walking in the bloodlines of your ancestors, but you are an individual who makes your own destiny. Seek better communication with family. Nourish yourself and exercise extreme self-care. Share your skills with others. Okay. You are walking in the bloodlines of your ancestors, but you are an individual. Okay. You could be going through a process of separation or exerting your identity. Could be creating some like boundaries, especially with family members at this time, you know, honoring your family and your bloodline and your ancestors, but at the same time coming to some type of like realization or acknowledgement that you are an individual. You want to forge your own path. You want to have your own individual separate experiences outside of the family sphere. Yeah, there could be some like desire to exert your independence or speak your truth, find your voice, follow your own calling. Okay, so let's go into the tarot. We'll start off with your challenge position, what's coming towards you, and your advice. Wow. Okay, so in your challenge, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords is not a very nice character. It's somebody who is deceptive, like somebody who steals, like literally steals from you, theft, you know. Somebody that might be like going behind your back, like when you're not looking or paying attention. Maybe they're using something like against you. Okay, we've got the Seven of Pentacles here as well with the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I almost got that like that feeling of like when your attention is diverted, when you're not like looking at this person, when you're distracted even, they might use your distraction or your like you're not paying attention. They could be going behind your back and manipulating a situation to their benefit because of your lack of seeing. You're not seeing something. There's something happening outside of your periphery. The Page of Pentacles here could be related to children and money. Perhaps like some type of finances moving towards a child, maybe something in regards to like an allowance or like, yeah, there's something happening here with like, could be money being moved around and you're not like, you're kind of like, oh, that would never happen to me. You know, you're just a little bit naive, and somebody's taking that to their advantage, you know, because you trust them and they know that. So they are using it in order to gain some type of upper hand. That's not a very nice energy to be in at all. But I could see, even if you're not aware of like, until now, maybe like what's going on, there's still this like intuitive need or calling for you to separate yourself from like the mundane, familiar family sphere. You know, you've been living in some type of bubble, like not being taken advantage of, but you've been playing a role for a really long time, and something's calling you to evolve out of that role. And I think because of maybe there's like some type of complacency that's been going on where you're not really paying attention, you're just kind of like day in, day out, you know, there's some type of oversight going on where somebody is going behind your back and like manipulating your trust and faith and complacency, you know, and using it to their advantage. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. What's coming towards you? Wow, this is counterparts. Not the best suited, but we've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords and the Chariot. There could be some type of masculine and feminine like union happening. I'm not seeing it as like romantic. It could be romantic, it could be like a love situation. The masculine is very much emotionally mature and strong in their emotions, maybe a little bit too strong, whereas the feminine is in their analytical mind too much. So the Queen of Swords can be known as like the person that like blocks people, you know, at the first sign of like discomfort. They're like, no, like they're very, very strong-willed in their beliefs and their boundaries. With the Chariot here, this is like, this situation is coming towards you full force. So if you're a feminine dealing with a masculine, the masculine could be very yeah, like in their feelings, you know, like they're just learning to express themselves or learning to feel their feelings. Or if you're a masculine dealing with a feminine, this feminine can be sometimes a little bit too cold for you. Yeah, it's the air and water are not always the most compatible together, but this situation is coming towards you full force, and there's a need to create some type of balance in order to keep it moving forward. This could be a mother and a father, whether you're the mother or the father, or these are your parents. There needs to be some type of like force that binds these two together that keeps them moving forward. So yeah, like having children with somebody, it's going to keep you connected to that person, and you're going to have to learn how to move forward through parenting, whether you're together or not, because that's how it is. You know, you can like abandon the situation, but that's not what I see here. I see that there's a desire and a need and want to move forward. Yeah, so let's go into your advice. Okay. You've got the King of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, there's some like up-leveling happening with the feminine energy. Maybe not up-leveling. I think this feminine, sometimes, I hate to say it, but yeah, it's like being a little bit stone cold, hard, difficult to come around, maybe even a little bit shrill. There's some transformation happening with this air and masculine. So either the father figure who was like so much in their feels, like they're going to snap out of it and like, okay, like see the situation like from an analytical lens, which this like mother figure is probably like snap out of it. Like you have to see the situation for what it is. And they will. Knight of Wands with the Three of Wands. Yeah, this is like taking a turn now where, yeah, this is your energy. You're like, yeah, you are like, you're done with the drama. You're done with like getting caught up in like the family responsibilities. I feel like you just want to like have fun and travel with the Three of Wands here. You're looking at long distance travel for the future. And the Knight of Wands, this is like Sagittarius, very playful, very fun, very flirty, charismatic, but not serious at all. And I think that's what you want. You know, you're kind of over being serious and living your life an autopilot, because yeah, when you are going through life that way, people are taking advantage of it, and you're like, okay, this is the last time I put my foot down and I get to be shrill. You know, you don't want to be that way, but you are acknowledging a situation where you have to be very serious about it, but you're kind of over it. You know, you're over having all of these like mundane responsibilities, and you're just ready to follow like your soul's calling, what your intuition is calling you forward for. Let's get one more card from the blind spot. Okay. Ooh, number 1. Okay, let's see. So this is from the Blind Spot Oracle cards by Teal Swan. Your fear. If you have drawn this sigil, the thing preventing you from clearly seeing the reality of the situation at hand is your own fear. By its very nature, to fear is to push something or someone away from you. This is why fear is the #1 most isolating experience on the planet. The more fearful we are, the more alone we are. It's important that we come to recognize what all our fears are about in order to both understand our reaction and choose how to respond to our fear. Yeah. Fear can be defined as a response to a perceived threat. When we perceive something to be a danger to us, meaning that we perceive the possibility of suffering, harm, or injury on a physical, mental, or emotional level, then of course we naturally want to get away from it. Usually we want either to push it away or we want to run away from it. Interesting. Okay, so I'll leave that where it's at. If the reading helped, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.